Hey guys, check out how I mounted this Yakima rack to the trailer using this cool sliding rails I got from Home Depot for about 40 bucks. Check out the video, and if you think this might work for you, go to allterrainfam.com and I'll have a full parts list and all the bits you need for you there. Alright, howdy, how's it going? I want to take a moment to talk to you about the trailer here. This trailer right there. That's a Aerotow trailer that my parents bought back in the 80s. If you want to know more about that trailer, just click the link in the description. I did a whole rundown on everything about this trailer, where it came from, what it has, all the features and stuff. Now, I've added some new features to it since then, and I'll do another video on that, so go ahead and subscribe and you'll get that in your feed in the next couple days whenever I end up doing it. But as you can see, one of the mods that I made to it is I put a roof rack on it. Now the roof rack that's on it now is just your standard Yakima bars and Load Warrior basket, and then the towers are designed to fit a Toyota Prius, and those hook on the gutters or the door openings or something. I bought it off a friend just to sort of test it and see if it would work for our setup, and I think it's going to. We used it to haul some large items on top of the trailer, and the shelf that goes on the side of the trailer that we end up cooking on is really handy. And it's really nice to have it not inside the trailer, so you can just grab it and put it on, and there's no way to store it inside the trailer really anyway. So it works really well. And in the future we're going to use it to haul bikes. But it doesn't really work clipping onto the side like that. The metal isn't strong enough, and it doesn't make a good connection. It's really just sort of a clamp, and you can set the tension on it, and then you clamp it down, and you can lock it with a key. It's not quite good enough. It didn't fall off completely, but it's not good enough. And so what I have to replace it is your standard Yakima tower. This is designed to go on factory roof rails like you would see on the 4Runner. In fact, this is the exact same setup that I have on the 4Runner. And it just attaches with two bolts here, and you can lock it so that you can't access the loosening mechanisms to get this off. And then it's adjustable so it can go anywhere on the bar and clamp down tight. And this is just a standard Yakima bar. But I need something to bolt it to on top of the trailer. I could bolt it straight through the trailer, but like I said, it's sheet metal. It's not flimsy, but it's not really strong enough to hold all that and open at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I got this product called Superstrut, which is what they use to attach mechanical vents and electrical stuff to the walls in buildings, commercial buildings. And it's got a little hook underneath it, and there's these little captive nuts that go inside it, and you can bolt right to it and still slide it along. So I think it's the perfect roof rail. This thing was like 17 bucks for a 10 foot length, and I cut it in half, so it's 5 feet. And I'm going to set it 6 inches back on the trailer, so it'll be basically right in the middle, and I'll be able to move the rack wherever I need it. So let me show you all the parts that I'm going to use to mount this up to the trailer. So the number of parts I need for this job: first of all, I need a way to attach the Superstrut to the trailer. And to do that, I'm going to use 6 3/8 inch bolts, some 3/8 inch washers, and then some 3/8 inch nylock nuts. And then I need to attach the roof rails to the Superstrut. And to do that, they make these purpose-built captive nuts that slide right into the Superstrut and hold it right on, and still allow you to loosen the nut and slide it along. And to attach the roof rails to that, I'm going to use these socket cap screws, and they are going to need to sit on something because the roof rail is wider than the Yakima towers, and so for that I got some big washers for that to sit on. And that's pretty much it for the hardware that I need. In total, this job, this system, not including any of the Yakima parts, cost me $43, including tax at Home Depot. And the most expensive item here was the Superstrut, which was $17. Well, it started raining, so I'm going to finish up here in the garage. Well, halfway in the garage. All right, so this rack requires that the bars be 30 inches apart. So these are a little too far apart where I put them, so I'm just going to loosen them up and slide them forward and put the rack on. I'm pretty happy with the way the trailer carries the bikes. I've got a Thule rack on this side on Lightning Dragon's bike, and then mine's on a Yakima bike rack, which I'm not super stoked on, but whatever. The trailer worked well. Tow's right behind the Ford, of course. Ford's got tons of power for it, and it's nice. We're just really bummed that it's been so crappy weather, but I think we're going to head back to Reno and see if we can find some good weather on the way and have a good time. Thanks for joining us, and be sure to like and subscribe if you like and subscribe, and yeah, hold on a sec, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Thanks for joining us. Bye bye.